Hey guys, good evening. Welcome. Okay, guys, do any of you have raw data sets with you by any chance? You know, right? In clinical, we are all going to use the SDTM raw data sets, and based on the raw data sets, we are going to work on the data. So, do any of you have raw data sets? Can someone please confirm? Do you guys? All right. Raja, some is there. So if you have DM or any other data set, share it with me. I just want to see if you have any of you have more data than myself, then I want to use your data set. Or all I can do is going to be I'm going to collate the data so that we can make a larger data set to work on. That is the whole intention I'm asking. Yeah. If DM or AE is there, you can just share it with me, Raja. I'm going to share my email ID. Just if you have right now, you can send it to me. Okay. All right. I don't think so. Any other will be joining today. It's already only 9 of us will be there. But let's proceed. But I don't want to cover adverse events, or I cannot take the project because that's the reason people message me saying that. Since I told you day before yesterday when we started, we are going to start either of the adverse events or we can go ahead with the project. Since both of them are critical, we couldn't go with that right now because we cannot leave half of the people in the class. But what I want to do is I don't want to cancel the class because yesterday I did it because of my issue, but today also I don't want to cancel the class. But all I want to do is if any of you have any questions or doubts or anything, we can use this particular session for Q&A. Please make use of this. Any questions related to SAS or any questions related to any of your career, ask me. I'm here to help. Anyone by any chance? Okay. If not, guys, if you are comfortable, and I don't know like what is going to be the experience that you have, but irrespective of that, I'm going to ask you some of the questions, right? I just want to see how many of you are able to answer them, and I just want to see how many of you are able to answer that in different methods. Can I consider this as a Q&A session where we can consider this as a interview topics? Can we use this so that others will not miss? At the same time, we are not going to talk something very critical or anything, but whatever we are going to talk will be useful for you guys because it will be useful for the interviews. Or in other ways, I can also say that these are some of the interview questions I generally ask in the interviews and also see how the candidates are responding to them. Can I start, guys? Is that okay? Remember, it is not just clinical SAS, it is everything. All right, let's see how many of you are able to answer this. Let me go with this first one. If I give you any string, given a string, calculate how many capital letters and small letters are there. Meaning, if I give you a data set like this, let's say my data set is going to have name, right? Meaning, let's say Murali Krishna, someone called KLM Swami, someone we can call it as maybe we can go with Biden, or we can go with some of the cricketer names. Virat. Good. If I give you names like this, I'm expecting a data set like this. All these name as it is will come in addition to that. If you go with the first one, I'll call it as a caps count. I'll call this as a lows count. All right. Now here I can see that there are only two capital letters, two Ks. If you come to this, there are four capital letters. If I come to this, there are two. Here there are two. When it comes to the low letter count, you can see 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11. This one, 4. And this one, 4 plus 3, 7. And for this one, 4 plus 4, 8. This is how I need the data. This is my input, and this is my expected output. Can someone please tell me how do you do this? Any of you have any answers for this straight away? You can happily unmute also, you can talk, guys. No issues.
Really, we can use functions like any upper, any lower.
Okay, if you go with any upper or any lower, right, you are only going to get in which position it is there. It is not going to give you the count. Manimaran, you're saying count function. Count function will not give you that. Count function only give you how many number of words are there. Count or countability, both of them will give you the word count. It is not going to give you capital letter or small letter count, but you can tweak that by supplying some other parameters. If you know the parameters, tell me. Anyone? Team, simple questions, but made you to think a lot. So I'm requesting every one of you answer these queries. Think about it. What if you are going to face the same in the interview, right? I'm not asking something which is truly difficult. I'm not asking something which is out of nowhere. No, I'm asking anything, everything which is as part of our day-to-day work, right? Now, answers, please. All right. Let's do the same. Just let me go with another one, right? Let's consider the same. Given the string, I need how many number of words are there, right? Calculate how many words are present. This is quite easy. Every one of you can easily answer this. But I'm going to write a tweak for this particular one. This is count, word count, right? You may tell immediately, Murli, I want to go ahead and I will use by using word count function, either count or countable. Then I'm going to say that don't use here. Note, without using count function, using count and countable functions. Can you guys tell me now? How do you do this? I'm going to have 2 here, 4 here, 2 here. Anyone? At least can you give a try about what you want to, how you want to proceed it based on the class that I have mentioned. Team, This is really important. Remember, your SAS skills matters a lot. Not just knowing the clinical domain knowledge will not be sufficient. You're not going to join as a reviewer, or you're not going to join as a, the person who is going to prepare the reports. You're not a medical writer. You're not a part of the CDM as well. You're actually a SAS programmer who is having good knowledge about the clinical domain. That is how you need to look yourself. If you are not able to answer the technical questions, I don't know how you are going to manage it. Is this something you haven't come across? I don't know about others. Let me go with some of the folks who have attended training from my side. Um, Mohanty, you must answer this because we discussed this in the class, haven't we?
Yes, yes. Maybe index function. But I have to think.
No, not index.
Hmm.
Index only going to give you what you are looking at, the position that is going to give you. If you are looking for a single character, characters together, or it is a word, you can use three different functions: index, index C, and index W. Right? Index C for single character or a word, string of characters, or if I'm looking for any one of the characters from the string that I'm providing, I can go with index C. If I'm looking for a specific word, we can go with the index W. That only going to give you the position. We're not looking for the position here. All right, guys, think of yourself where you are, because these are important ones. I haven't even go in detail, or I'm not going in depth. These are the questions which are on a very lighter note, very lighter note. Okay, let me go with one more. Let's say, given a data set, with all 12 month names, create 12 macro variables with month names in that, or to store month names. Right? It should not be hard-coded one. So note here is going to be no hard coding. All right, let's talk about it. My input table, my input data set. Let's say the variable name is month. I think it's how many variables it have? 12. What are them? January, February, March, April, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So expected output. No hard coding is the first thing. MTH1 is equal to, it's a macro variable, okay? Jan. MTH2 is equal to Feb, and so on. Each of this is a macro variable. Each MTH1, that is macro variables, are ranging from MTH1 to MTH12. Anyone? Can you answer this? I need to do this at least in two different methods. What is that? At least two different methods. Questions? Anyone able to answer this? Guys, this is not good at all. No one is answering. Can I give few more questions? Or these three are sufficient to work on? Okay. I feel like I think better than this won't be good. So I'll just do only these three questions. So I'm expecting answers from you, all of you, by tomorrow, because I could have canceled the class since all these people are requested to postpone the class to tomorrow. But I thought at least we can use this for the Q&A because I don't want to waste your time. But by the way we are going here, I don't think so you are answering them properly. But check your SAS skills, guys. First, you are a SAS programmer, then only you are a domain expert, right? Domain can learn, right? Because it is bound, it has the boundaries. But programming skills, you have to improve. So we are of a 9 people class right now, and all my 9 people are not able to give answers to any of this question means I don't know where we are standing yet. That is really questionable. I don't know whether you are prepared. Yep.
The last one, the macro question, is that the output? Is the output only 2 observations? MTH1 is equal to Jan, or it continues until December?
See, this is nothing but I want to create a macro variable. These are macro variables. MTH1, whose value should be, let's say, if I call MTH1 like this, percentage code, ampersand MTH1, it should resolve with January. If I call MTH,
okay.
Yeah, these are macro variables.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you. Percentage let or something we can use. So, all right, give us time tomorrow.
No, percentage that you cannot use here. If you use percentage that is manual directly, correct? Percentage MTH equal to 1 equal to Jan, percentage that MTH2 is equal to Feb. That is manual. Today there are 12 variables. You are writing 12 times. Tomorrow there will be 20. Will you write 20 times again?
No, we can define a macro with a positional parameter or
No.
No.
No. No.
Okay.
Again, positional parameters means you are going to pass your macro, along with the macro you are going to pass the variables. So 12 variables, you are going to write 12 positional parameters here. 20 means will you go with 20 again? Again it will be difficult, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Think about the answers.
Okay.
And before you deliver any answer, make sure your answer should fit the requirement. That is the reason I have given you here. No hard coding.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. We'll try.
And Mohanty, no excuses for you because we discussed all this in the class. And you must answer it.
Yes.
All right. How about others? All right. So maybe we should not have, maybe I think we should have at least half an hour of the Q&A every week from here onwards. Maybe on Fridays, right? This week anyways we have done today, but coming week onwards, every Friday we can have Q&A. I'm going to ask you some of the questions, or I'm going to give you some of the interview questions like this. Guys, believe me, my interview won't end without these questions. No way. I don't end any interview for my candidates without them. If the candidate answers in one way, I'm looking for the alternative. I'll ask second way. If he completes second way, I'll go with third way. It is not about the complexity of the question. It is all about how many different ways the candidate is able to think, right? How many solutions the candidate is able to provide for the same problem. That is what important to us. That is what important to the organizations. So I'm expecting answers on this. Google it, nothing wrong in that, but don't simply copy paste from the Google. Understand what exactly happening there and let me know. I'm expecting answers from all of you by tomorrow only. Don't because we have another 30 minutes in the class, because anyways I'll wind up early today because I don't have much to discuss since we have this version of people are not able to join today. Still we are only 11 people. Generally we are of 18. Still half of the class is missing for me, right? But requesting guys, this won't work. If you go like this, it won't work. It is very important to improve the programming skills, right? And that will come only by practice. If you are not practicing, nothing will come. And I can clearly see there is a lot of effort missing in the practice. It will not happen like this. All right, fine. I think I'll wind up the class today and again connect tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to start with DM domain. Okay, that is programming. I have the raw data sets and everything with me, but tomorrow we can start about that. Okay. Any questions? I'll still open. I'll have time today, no issues. If you have any questions, I'll answer it. If not, we can write. For the word count, can we use length? You can use it. Use it. Kausalya, you can use it. See, all we need is multiple answer. Don't stick with one. Don't stick with one. Go with multiple answers. Don't stick with one. That is the only thing that I'm asking. All right. Let's connect tomorrow then. All right. Take care, guys. Post the questions in the WhatsApp, please. Okay. Give me a second. I'll do it right away. I have a very bad habit of forgetting the things. Let me do it right away. Where it is, Clinical SAS. Yep, posting it right away. Done. Any other questions? All right. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.